nested condition or nested looping, I will draw the structure, how it look like. Suppose this is your one while loop. Okay, this is the syntax of the while loop, and this while loop is written into a while loop or any other loop. It's not mandatory that a while loop should be written into a same while loop. You can write here for loop and here also a for loop. Now how it will going to execute, we'll see. This is a for loop, okay, and this will be worked as the statements in this for loop. Even though it is a for loop, it will be worked as a statement. So that is the important part. Now how it is going to execute. This is a while loop. Suppose condition is true, so it will enter into this while loop. Once again we are getting while loop, so it will go to check the condition. If the condition is true, then it will enter into this particular while loop. Suppose here some statements are written. Here also statement. These statements are in this while loop. Okay, understand this. Now this will execute the while loop. End of this statement, so it will come to the this while loop condition. Okay, the inner while loop. Until this while loop condition get false, it will not come to the or end. It will not come to here. Okay, so this is the true. Once again it will enter to while loop, execute. Suppose condition is once again true, so it will come to here, execute. So it will execute this time until it get false. As soon as it get false, it will come to these statement. Okay, suppose these are the statement. So after these statements is it will come to this part. Okay, this part means condition. Now if condition is true, so once again it will enter into the while loop. It will check this condition. If the condition is true, it will come to here. It will execute this. Once again check the condition. If it is false, then it will come to here. Now this is the last statement, so it will come to here at the outer for loop. Okay, if the condition is false, then and then it will come to end of the outer for loop. Okay, now we'll understand in other way also. Okay, I will take the for loop here. Now we'll write a for loop. Okay, for int p is equal to 1, p less than equal to 2, p plus plus. Okay, for this is an important part. Okay, q is equal to 1. Okay, I will write in different color. For int q is less than or equal to p. Okay, I am writing here p. Okay, if you get it difficult, we'll write here simply 2 q plus plus. Print f %d p comma q. End of the inner for loop, end of the outer for loop. Okay, now we'll try to execute this one. The table is important here. It will come to the control come to the for. So for is a loop, so it will go to the initialization condition. Initialization condition happens or execute only once. Okay, so it will create one variable p's value is 1. Now it will come to the condition. 1 is less than 2, condition is true, so it will enter into this for loop. Now once again we got the for keyword, means it will create a for loop. Now the first step is initialization of q, that is int q. Okay, I forget to write here, sorry. Q is equal to 1. Now q is equal to 1, so here q 1. Now it will come to the condition. 1 is less than equal to 2, condition is true, so it will enter into this part. Print %d p कॉमा q. ओके, p कॉमा q. अभी आउटपुट में क्या आएगा? p की वैल्यू है हमारी 1, q की वैल्यू है 1, so 1 1. Okay, I will write here slash n. So this is your 1, p का 1, q का 1. Okay, now there is no next statement, so it will come to the increment part. q plus plus, q की वैल्यू बढ़ी 2. Once again it will come to the condition 2 is less than equal to 2. So condition is true, it will come to here slash n. नेक्स्ट लाइन पे आ गया, p की वैल्यू 1, q की वैल्यू 2. q plus plus, that is 3. 2 is less than 3 or not equal to 3, so it is false, so it will come to here. Okay, from here it will directly come to this part. Now this is the last statement of outer for loop, so it will come to here. Okay, most important, ये लास्ट स्टेटमेंट था, इस वजह से वो ऊपर आया. ये जो फॉर लूप है ये इसका फर्स्ट एग्जीक्यूशन खत्म हो गया. नाउ इट विल कम टू दी p प्लस प्लस. सो p की वैल्यू क्या होगी? अभी p की वैल्यू होगी हमारी 2. ओके, उसके बाद ये कंडीशन पे आएगा 2 इज लेस देन इक्वल टू 2. कंडीशन इज ट्रू, सो वंस अगेन इट विल एंटर इनटू दिस फॉर लूप. नाउ दिस फॉर लूप विल गेट रिस्टार्टेड फ्रॉम 1. वापस स्टार्ट होगा क्योंकि ये उसका पहला एग्जीक्यूशन खत्म हो गया था. आफ्टर दैट दिस इज दिस सेकंड एग्जीक्यूशन, और सेकंड एग्जीक्यूशन में वापस वो 1 से स्टार्ट होगा. q विल बी स्टार्ट फ्रॉम 1. सो ये आएगा 1 is less than 2, condition is true, it will come to here. Print %d. q की वैल्यू क्या है हमारी? p की वैल्यू है 2 और p की वैल्यू p की 2 और q की 1. प्रिंट हो गई, यहां से जाएगा ऊपर, सॉरी यहाँ पे q की वैल्यू बढ़ गई, q की वैल्यू हो गई 2. 2 is less than 2, no, but 2 is equal to 2, so it will come to here. प्रिंट क्या होगा? 2 2. Now once again this is the last statement, so it will come to the inner for loop, that is q plus plus. q की वैल्यू हो गई 3, the condition is false, so it will come to the here. Now this is the last statement of outer for loop, so it will come the increment. Now this p is 3. Now it will come to the condition 3 less than equal to 2, condition is false, so it will come to here. This is how we'll get the output as 1 1 1 2 2 1 2 2. So this is how the actual nested loops is going to be executed.